Right, Wilderness 101 is a fantastic organization. We're here with Bernalillo County Open Space and Colleen McRoberts. Colleen, always a pleasure to see you.
Definitely a pleasure to be here.
So let's talk about what Wilderness 101 is all about. I mean, by the name, I got a feeling if you don't know Wilderness, you're going to know after the program.
Well, we're really excited to be partnering with some federal agencies to kick off a series that starts this Saturday. It's an evening event where we're going to have an outdoor film and popcorn, and it's all about the history of wilderness. Is the first workshop, and we're actually celebrating with with the nation. People around the country are going to be doing tons of events, and so the county is really excited to support this effort.
That's great. That's fantastic. So Carl Malcolm here. So Carl, tell us a little bit about, you were saying some of the federal agencies, U.S. Forestry Service. Tell us a little bit about what you guys are doing to educate and really sort of share the real natural beauty that we have here in New Mexico.
Yeah, we're so lucky, and actually Albuquerque was chosen in large part because of the history of the wilderness movement here in the Southwest. It all started back in the 1920s with Aldo Leopold pushing for the Gila, which became the first wilderness area ever designated in 1924. And the Forest Service is one of 4 federal land management agencies that manages wilderness throughout the country. Here in New Mexico, we've got, we actually manage 16 wildernesses, the Forest Service does, and that includes the Gila, which is the largest at 550,000 acres. But some of the best places in this state are designated wilderness areas.
Yeah, they are. And one of the things that I love about living here, I'm very proud to be a native, and I'm like, yes, this is my home.
Yeah.
Now, you mentioned that there is a film that we're going to be seeing. What is the movie about, and what are we going to learn from watching the film?
The movie is Wild by Law, and with our guest speaker that's going to be coming to the event this Saturday, and the film, people will really have an understanding about how the Wilderness Act came to be. This is the 50th anniversary, and so it's a great time to have that understanding and how it's evolved over the last 50 years and what it means for our future. The additional workshops that we're going to be doing, there's 3 others. They're going to be at the different corners of the county, and they're going to be talking about the wilderness areas of New Mexico. We're going to be looking to the challenges of managing wilderness areas, and then finally we'll have a youth-focused event which is looking at the future of wilderness.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. Now, I don't know if you folks can see it at home here. Carl, you brought quite the large backpack.
I did. This is actually, this is fairly modest.
In here? Oh, this is fairly modest. Okay.
That's a great question. So aside from working for the Forest Service and loving wilderness from a professional perspective, in my personal life, I love to be out there backpacking and enjoying these places. Okay. And this pack just kind of represents some of the things that I would bring with me on a typical day trip. Maybe if I was going to do some fishing, I've got a first aid kit. I've got some water, which is always a critical thing to have here in the Southwest, sunscreen, those sorts of things. But the point I really want to drive home with this pack is that you don't need a ton of stuff to get out there and enjoy these places. Here in Albuquerque, we've got the Sandia Mountain Wilderness that we all look at on a daily basis right at our doorsteps. And how lucky are we to have a designated wilderness towering above our city.
Yeah.
It's one of the coolest things about the Duke City.
Yeah, and it's gorgeous. I absolutely love going up to the Sandias, either, you know, whether or not we're going all the way up to the peak, or if we just want to stop in one of the many areas, the campgrounds, just get out and enjoy it. It's wonderful. So very quickly, tell us again about this event, when and where.
The event's going to be at Bikeki Open Space. It's going to be from 6:30 to 8:30 in the evening, and you can register on our website at bernco.gov/open space. And it's free, and we're inviting families and the public just to come out and enjoy an evening with us.
Absolutely, fantastic. Well, before the winds take our boards away, we're going to head back into the studio, but I want to remind you, head over to casa.com, click on the Style tab. We will, of course, have links to all of those websites. Brittany, back